Hello, my name is Daniel and I am from a website called DIY Gardening. In today's short 3-minute video, I'm going to tell you how I prune my Hydrangea macrophyllas so they come back reliably year after year. Now, I've been growing these shrubs for well over a decade, and every single year I have had literally dozens and dozens and dozens of blooms on each of the shrubs. So I'm going to share with you my secrets and hopefully you can achieve the same success that I have had. Now, the best time of year to prune Hydrangea macrophyllas will be in the spring after the risk of a hard prolonged frost has passed. That's because the flower heads, if you leave them on over the winter, they will offer a little bit of frost protection and they also look lovely as well. So the plant will look much more appealing over the winter. As for the pruning itself, that really depends on how big you want the hydrangea to be, whether you're trying to keep it under control, to keep it a little more compact, or if you want it to grow and fill space quickly. Okay, option number one is to just cut off the head, the flower head, and take it down to just above the first set of buds. And I'll show you that here. Like, I've just got a stem that I've taken off. We've got the flower head on the top. We can see there's 1, 2, 3, and 4 sets of buds on here. So option number one is to just take the flower head off and to cut that just above the first set of buds, as you can see on there. Now, this would be considered quite a light prune. It's a safe option, but if you continue pruning like this, the stem will get longer and longer over the years and it'll end up bending down with the weight of the flower head on there. So option number two is more of a practical prune, which would be to take it down to the next set of buds just above. I think something like this is probably what most people would do, leaving 2 to 3 sets of buds on each stem. However, if you do have a really huge hydrangea and you really want to get it under control, get it a little more compact, perhaps it's taking up too much space in your garden, blocking the driveway or a pathway or something like that, you can take a more aggressive approach and prune just above the final set of buds. Now, a problem with this approach, taking it down this far, is if you get an unexpected hard frost and it kills these buds off, you won't get any blooms this year. So new shoots will come out from the center of the plant. They won't bloom in the first year, but they will bloom in the second year. So this is quite a risky approach to take it down that far. You can do it, you can get away with it. It will still flower as long as you don't get a hard frost. So it's really important when you're pruning Hydrangea macrophyllas, you wait until the risk of a hard frost has passed. Now, your fourth option is for those of you that have an absolutely wayward, huge hydrangea, 3-4 meters, and you just want to get it right down. You don't want to kill it, but you want to get it right down. You can cut that to within a couple of feet of the ground, but because you've chopped off all the buds, it's just not going to flower this year. But it's a great way to get the hydrangea down to size. You'll find 99% of the time the hydrangea will survive, it will recover, and it will send up shoots from the ground. Finally, whichever option you choose, whether you just want a light prune because you want to grow the hydrangea or you're trying to keep it under control, don't forget that if you can take out 10-20% of the stems of that hydrangea, look for the ones that are a little bit wayward, that are crisscrossing over other stems. Take out 10 to 20% of them, and that will encourage new stems to come through from the center of the plant, and that will give these shrubs some fullness, some density to the center of the plant, so it won't look so hollow and empty in the middle. And it's a great way to get new stems through, which will eventually in year 2 onwards have blooms of their own on there. Anyway, look, that's how I've been pruning my hydrangeas for the last 10 years. Whether I want to increase their size or reduce them in size, I'll always make sure I leave some buds on the stems, and I always prune after the risk of a hard frost has passed in the spring. So look, that's it. That concludes my short video today. I'm going to keep it short and sweet. If you have a question, do head down into the comment section. I'll do my best to answer them. If you've enjoyed this video, please do hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe to my channel here at DIY Gardening, and hopefully I will see you on the next video.